I think that how the district is using technology is very powerful, and it's correct to how students are learning these days. We have an influx of iPads and iPhones when kids are young, and so this is how their brains are trained, and now we're meeting them where they are and we're able to connect in a different way.
I like using technology in the classroom because sometimes in books you can't find everything you're looking for. It's fun to use the Chromebooks and Windows computers because there are a lot of pictures and images to show you and describe to you what you're looking for.
This new space allows me to project on multiple screens. It allows me to have student leading discussions in multiple places at one time. It helps a lot to have them to be able to write and visually make connections so that they're coming up with their own questions at the end of classes and then investigating things further on their own. I've noticed since using the classroom that there is a higher level of student engagement.
I think it's important for all students to know how to code because it is going to be the future. Most people rely on websites and computer programs to help them be more efficient, and so what we're focused on is teaching students how to be creators rather than users. So they're going to create their own code and create their own apps rather than just use somebody else's, and that's putting a lot of power in the students. What we're finding right now is with the high schoolers is that it's a brand new skill, so if we reach down into the elementary school level and we're teaching them and teaching them and teaching them, we're only going to get more advanced students, and it's just like any other skill that they've been doing. They've been writing, they've been reading, they've been doing math since they were in kindergarten, so if we started them with coding, they're just going to be that much more advanced by the time they get to 9th grade and are able to think about bigger programs and bigger skills.
On our bus, they're playing a game called Escape the Bus, and what they're doing is solving problems and putting together different clues and puzzles using augmented reality apps. They're using a video game building app called Bronxville. There's a 3D printer on the bus. There is some different other educational tools like ClassFlow that they interact with the focus being not on the technology itself. The technology is cool, it's a tool, but what is more important is what it allows us to do. It allows us to enable them to think critically, to think creatively, to work towards a goal, and have us there not teaching them every single step of the way. They're figuring it out very much so on their own, and we are there to kind of just nudge them in the right direction.
The children had to work together, had to persevere through the challenge, were given very little direction, needed to figure it out on their own, and some of them were quite challenged by that. But this is all part of the questions we need to be asking ourselves. How do we prepare students for a world that is going to likely look very different from the one that we're living in even right now? And how do we create in them the qualities that will allow them to face challenging situations and move forward?
The Student Help Desk members check the online help desk that the other BOCES technicians here in our region use. So they log in, they have a shared account, and they log in and look at tickets that are assigned to them. And from there, they check in with our technicians, or they go directly to the teacher or staff member and help them with whatever their issue is.
So this incident is in the elementary school. It's a computer repair incident, and it has to do with plugging in headphones. This is the room. Wish me luck.
So we figured out what the problem is. It's that the system sounds are not properly adjusted. So the problem is actually coming from the computer, not from the headphones.
I've gotten great reviews from almost all of the teachers that I've worked with the Student Help Desk, just in terms of their politeness, their professionalism, and they're willing to help.
I wanted to enrich my skills in both technology and actually being social, because part of help desk and being in IT involves talking and interacting with people.
One of the most exciting things is working with our students and how they utilize technology. It helps to foster their creativity, engages them with collaboration, and also helps them with communication. We're currently preparing students for jobs and careers that don't even exist. With our implementation of coding and robotics and all of the different types of movies that students are creating, they are helping to gain skills that they can use in any career.